Most people have eye problems at one time or another. Some are minor and will go away on their own or are easy to treat at home. Others need a specialist care. Whether your vision isn't what it used to be or never was that great, there are things you can do to get your eye health back on track. To give us tips is ophthalmologist Dr. Rabia Moti Ghoor. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Dr. Rabia, and shukran for joining me.
Walaikum salam, Mariam, and thanks so much for having me on. It's always a pleasure to be on the with Salam Media.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, Doctor, let's start first with the most common eye health problems. What are they?
Okay, so, eye health problems, cataract and glaucoma are the two big ones, the two leading causes of blindness in the world. Cataract is sort of much easier to treat. Glaucoma is a progressive condition that, everybody needs to, over the age of 40, should screen for yearly. And it's a simple thing, going into your optometrist or your ophthalmologist and having your eye pressure checked. Then there's obviously a lot of small, different groups, sort of the red eye, which can be classified into a whole lot of different things: infections, allergies, inflammations. So it's really very, very broad. I don't know if you had anything in mind wanting to touch on this morning.
No, basically we're just looking at eye health in general and trying to identify the most common problems and how we can live a healthy lifestyle and maintain a good eyesight.
Okay, well, we can always start with the vision as our first line.
Yes.
And I think that's where the optometrists come in. And, it's from early childhood with the screenings at school. So screenings generally begin in preschool. Most preschools do it from the age of about 4. And it's a good baseline, for people to get. It's not the ideal setting. We often do the testing in darkened rooms, but it's a good starting point. So a lot of diseases are starting in childhood. And if they're not corrected, it's very difficult to correct them later on. So in terms of, so we can just talk a bit about, children now in this COVID era and everything being online, and applies to adults as well. Our screen time is a big problem. And I think in the last year or two, we've seen a lot of changes with more kids needing glasses, because they're spending more day in front of a screen, whereas in the classroom they would sort of be looking at the board and, be outside more. And now we've sort of restricted life to a confined space. So with adults and with children in the last year and a half, I must say that the visual problems have escalated. So what parents need to, and adults, everyone needs to take into account that the time that you're spending doing online is now added to what is recommended for on-screen time. So we're having people on their screen for like 6 hours a day, whereas the recommended pediatric would be like an hour, So kids are online, and then after that they're gaming or, because they can't go anywhere, not playing sports, and we all need to take that into consideration. So generally with eye health, we need to cut down post-school screen time as much as possible. And screen time includes watching. Sorry, carry on.
Screen time, is this a combination of cellular phones, any other gadgets, and the TV as well for 1 hour a day?
So it's like 1 to 2 hours, depending on the age of the child. So now we're having, it's anything with a screen. So we're having the TV, the cell phone, computers, iPads, that's all screen time. So, we, as people would recommend 1 to 2 hours a day, we're now already on 6 hours a day just because of schoolwork. And with this, our level lockdown 4 happening again, most of the schools are online or at home. And also what we found with the schools is with last year, when they've gone back, they continue to work on the iPads and continue to do a lot of work and not transitioned back to the books. Because they sort of like online and then they're offline and, they're in school and then somebody's isolating. And, so it's been a very difficult and taxing time. And now just branching onto adults. So, if you take the work day, people are working from home now. So as they used to get in the car, drive to work and sort of, come home. They'd be in the office, go for coffee or whatever, walk around, have a meeting. There'd be a lot of breaks away from your screen time, because you'd physically go into a meeting with somebody or just your transport. Whereas now you're just at home. So you log on at whatever time that may be. And because you're so accessible, people tend to feel that they're working many more hours than they used to. Sort of there's no break from the phone, there's no break from the emails, and you're consistently sitting at that desk in your room, and there's literally no break. Because now people are more accessible, they're in one spot, there's no traveling for an hour, or whatever it may be. There's no breaking for a meeting with colleagues, whatever that is, that will now be on Zoom or whatever Google meetings. And this is how it's gone. So we're finding with adults as well, there's a lot of eye strain. Eye strain has to do with posture, it has to do with lighting in the room, and it also, and then obviously your vision. So glasses are obviously your first line option should you need it, but the correct ones and wearing it for the correct distance. For instance, if you're short-sighted, you don't need to wear your glasses to see something close in front of you, but you'd need it for distance vision. And far-sighted is the opposite. You wouldn't need the glasses for distance, and you'd need it for the computer. So you're often finding people are often not understanding that and wearing glasses for their specific incorrect reason. Taking breaks from your screen is of utmost importance, and a break from the screen means focusing in the distance. So, we're always advising patients, it's like after 20 minutes, take a break for 20 seconds and focus 20 feet in the distance. Not always feasible. 20 minutes is a very short period of time. So, we say after an hour. I've had some patients also say that they've, go over the hour. They don't realize it. Set a timer, do something. Set a timer, get up, walk, focus in the distance, focus outside for a couple of minutes, then refocus back to your screen. Your eyes do need to, have far distance focus to relax the muscles that we use to concentrate on something near in front of us. Okay, so I think that, basically in terms of your eye health and where we are in the world at the moment is of utmost importance. Also, there's a lot of dry eyes people are experiencing with working on screens because we tend not to blink as much when we're focusing on screens. That's another thing that's being experienced. Yes, and obviously, as I've said now, incorrect glasses are not using it properly or needing them when you didn't need them before.
Right. Dr. Rabia, we're going to take a quick break, but when we return, I'd like to know more about blue light glasses and how do they help.
Okay, perfect.
On air and online, this is Salam Media, and you are tuned to Mariam Kwanda on Salam Media.
At this time of trial and worry, the blessings of charity are the ideal means to avoid calamity and despair. The Al-Imdad Foundation gives you the opportunity to sponsor a share in a borehole in South Africa for just 1,000 Rand and provide what the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, called the best form of charity. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
Looking to get your kick Kiki's have now reopened on 235 Matthews Maiwa Road in Durban. Head on over for the Taste with Kick. We offer something scrumptious for everyone in the family. Wraps, chicken tikka, burgers, tender grills, mocktails, milkshakes, and so much more. Corporate and events catering available. Visit our social media pages for more info or call 031 209 0119. Kiki's, the Taste with Kick.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042 203 1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
From the townships of South Africa, the refugee camps in Syria, or orphanages in Yemen, the eyes of the needy speak volumes with just one glare. We know what it's like to be at ground zero, with food essentials, clothing and blankets, fresh water portal trucks, and even on-site navigators. We use every cent to better their tomorrow. Become part of our journey to bring relief to all. Go to www.ashrafulaid.org or call us on 011-809-8181. Ashraful Aid, under the auspices of Maulana Suhail Wadi.
What makes Randery Jewelers the optimum place for your memorable gift? Is it our range of exclusive, high-end, luxurious jewellery? Or is it our master craftsmanship of all your bespoke jewellery needs? We believe it's because at Randery Jewelers, we know just how to make your special moments last forever. Whether it's for a wedding, anniversary, or just a simple gift to show your love, trust Randery Jewelers to make it special. www.randeryjewelers.com. Make your moments last forever with Randery Jewelers, the family name you can trust.
Rejuvenating media day by day. This is Salam Media.
The combined dam levels for the Port Elizabeth area is at a shocking 11%. 1 July is day zero for the Kucha Dam, resulting in dry taps for hundreds of families in the surrounding areas of Port Elizabeth. Help us strategize. Support our water drive in the Eastern Cape region of South Africa. Donate your lilla towards the erecting of JoJo tanks in impoverished areas and for the vehicles to deliver water in areas of need. Donate to the Al Fida Foundation. Visit our website at www.alfida.co.za or contact us at 041 484 1288.
Looking to get your kick? Kiki's have now reopened on 235 Matthews Maiwa Road in Durban. Head on over for the Taste with Kick. We offer something scrumptious for everyone in the family. Wraps, chicken tikka, burgers, tender grills, mocktails, milkshakes, and so much more. Corporate and events catering available. Visit our social media pages for more info or call 031 209 0119. Kiki's, the Taste with Kick.
This year, share your Kurabani with some of the world's neediest communities. The Al Imdad Foundation's Canned Kurabani program allows you to provide a ready-to-eat, high-protein product to Syrian, Palestinian, and Rohingya refugees. For just 2,100 Rand, the Al Imdad Foundation will slaughter, can, and distribute your Kurabani to some of the world's neediest refugee communities. Share your Kurabani today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
These are the days of Eid. Make takbir wherever you are. These are the days of Eid. Allah.
Add a sprinkling of sparkles to your magical parties and special occasions with colorful party supplies and awesome helium balloons. Celebrate Eid al-Adha in style with our stunning range of decorations, disposable tableware, meat bags and tags, Ziploc and self-sealing bags, refuse bags, polystyrene and foil trays, pallet wrap, Icona wraps, buff and clear tape. Eid al-Adha essentials galore. Be sparkled by our wide range of baking ingredients, baking tools, and bakeware. Stunning edible cake deco for Eid al-Adha. Sprinkles and Sparkles Party Shop. You want it all. Open Monday to Sunday. Visit us at 431 Inanda Road, Harlock, Durban, South Africa. Call 031 577 0604. Follow us on Instagram at Sprink and Spark and Facebook at Sprinkles and Sparkles.
Sustain, sacrifice, share. This Eid al-Adha, donate your Qurbani through Africa Muslims Agency. We ensure that your Udhiyah Qurbani not only feeds the poor, but creates sustainable incomes for local farmers, brings the practice of sacrifice to the villages, and shares the spirit of Eid. Sponsor in South Africa for 2,400 Rand. Africa, 1,500 Rand. Palestine, 6,150 Rand. Syria, 4,000 Rand. Donate online at africamuslimsagency.co.za or call 011-834-8685. Africa Muslims Agency, inspiring the spirit of giving.
On air and online, this is Salam Media, and you are tuned to Mariam Kwanda on Salam Media.
Welcome back. You are listening to the Mid-Morning Talk on Salam Media, and today we are talking about eye health. And, many of us have gained eye problems or eye discomforts or whatever the case was, especially during the lockdown because of having to work from home using computers, kids on screen time more often than they're used to. In fact, all of us on screen time more often than we are used to. Once we work from home on the screens and we're done, we knock off, then we go to our televisions and we sit there and we get entertained, or if it's not our televisions, then it's our cell phones. So either way, we are straining our eyes a lot. And on the line is Dr. Rabia Moti Ghoor, who is an ophthalmologist, giving us some tips on how we can improve our eyesight. Dr. Shukran for staying on the line. Now, I've been seeing a lot of blue light glasses making the rounds. They're quite affordable, and apparently they are supposed to help with screens, if you're using your cell phones a lot, if you're using a laptop a lot. And okay, tell us more about these blue light glasses. How do they work, and do they really benefit?
Okay, so Mariam, I'm going to start with firstly, what is blue light? So if you think about it, blue light is obviously, white light is made up of the colors of the rainbow, the spectrum, and blue light being one of them. And because it's the short wavelength, it tends to, one thinks that, I'll say the largest source of blue light is actually sunlight. So the blue light is any light. So firstly, just the sunlight being the biggest source of blue light, it doesn't make sense that now you'd be wearing these blue light glasses for the computer and, where the sunlight is the biggest source of blue light. So that's the first thing. There is blue light that comes from any light source. So if a computer has a, projecting light or TV or whatever, there will be blue light. But the majority of professionals do not think that blue light glasses have absolutely anything.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media.